come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with.
Keep protesting. Keep protesting.
Those demonstrators are making their way down the ramp and onto the 101 freeway.
I mean, they're not just peaceful protesters. These are illegals. These are exactly why the president is trying to secure our border.
Order will be restored, the president writing. The illegals will be expelled and Los Angeles will be set free.
The fire we got. California burning down once again. Riots once again. I am very familiar with this. Living in California for 50 years, I went through the Rodney King. True story. I was working at a place of business. Gunshots went off. They all yelled, "Get the white guy." And I looked around like, poor white dude, realizing I was the only one. And it was like a movie. People were jumping over counters. I'm running, slamming doors, running out through the back. Let's just say my PTSD and riots, it's a real thing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, at least I don't live in California. Oh, coming to a city near you. These NGOs still have a lot of more money to spend. Now, all this is going down. Gavin Newsom's pounding his chest. Come arrest me, bro. Let's see what you got. Can you please arrest him? Oh my gosh. It's like a small child. Not just that, he's suing Trump. And if you listen to mainstream media, you would think, oh, it's Trump's fault. You know, they're provoking it. They're not. The National Guard, the federal, they're just over there protecting their Fed offices until this thing really gets going. Oh, and by the way, these guys want to burn it all down. It's well documented. Not only that, they want you in the house while it all gets burnt down. So YouTube isn't paying me for any of these videos. They're saying, nope, can't talk about that. No matter how I say it, like ABC News says, quote, people having fun watching cars burn. So as quickly as I make these videos, YouTube shelves the videos. For those of you who are like, don't get booted off the platform, we really enjoy coming here. Also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. I'll go back to cat videos. If for some reason you see me pivot my content while the world burns, you're like, why aren't you covering this? Read in between the lines. You get it. You'll see me covering California in a new light, like a family walking down the street in California as she talks to her daughter about how great the weather is. And maybe I'll just use images and I won't say anything. I was just talking to Steve Van Meter this morning. He's like, you're an idiot. I wouldn't touch that with your 12-foot pole. I do think 12 feet might be embellishing a little bit. Here is the problem, and it goes back to forever. All the officials, government officials, the cops' hands are tied. I've seen this in Austin, in Los Angeles, in any sanctuary city. They can do whatever they want. Again, back to what I was saying. Burn the house down while you're in it and blame someone else while you're trying to get your family out. You don't know who to blame, but yeah, you can't do anything. So the cops, again, you're going to watch local law enforcement just get the shat beat out of them. And you're like, aren't they going to do something? No, not until A, they shoot you, they can spit on you, beat you in the face. I was watching this girl was just beating the pulp out of a dude. And finally, the other cops stepped in. So while they all sit there and burn American flags, and it's not just burning the American flag, it's just like what they're saying. I used to teach these kids, so I get it. I know it. I've heard it. Not even leftist rioter burns the American flag. These are just, this is what they do. My Mexican flag, green, white, and red. That's my flag. Not this flag. F this flag. I pledge allegiance to Mexico. No one else, not this country. Not just that. This isn't like isolated incidents. These are all over. They're just lighting them up, spitting on it, urinating on it. They're all gathering. Hate America. Hate America. And I know what you're thinking. Exactly what I'm thinking. Hey, Jorge, I got a thought here. You're about an hour, 2 hours away. Why don't you just take what you got, head back over, go back to Mexico, which here's the irony in all of this. Does Mexico allow foreigners to protest politically? Answer by Grok. No. Mexico does not allow foreigners to participate in political protests. You go to jail, you die. You do not pass go. Oh, and even more irony here. Mexican president hails migrants over here. Heroes in shocking response to violent LA riots. So you can't protest in her country, but you can go over there and protest. But Mexico would do the same thing that we did. We go over there, I go over there, I buy a condo in Mexico and I protest. You're going back to the United States. Or you can die in jail, whichever one you want to pay off. Just in from Kitty, more fake media? CNN. Oh, looks like Trump actually, that's not fake, that's real. But we got more. How are they letting this CNN guy even come on saying that his approval ratings are going up with what's happening on immigration? That was a tough word. But back to breaking fake news. YouTube actually approves.
Breaking news. The governor says this weekend was just the start of Summer of Love 2025, and there's nothing to worry about.
You might want to worry about these guys. I'm just saying, actually, this is Maxine Waters trolling our United States government. Let's listen into sweet old Maxine.
I don't know why you're in my city. You did, the governor was not contacted. This is Trump and his outrageous attempt to not only target our sanctuary city, but to frighten us and intimidate us. This is wrong, and I hope that none of you will use those guns to shoot anybody. There's no reason to shoot anybody. Don't allow them to make your service in a service where you're killing people. Don't do it. Defy them. Don't shoot those guns for anything. Thank you.
I was just listening to her. At the beginning, she's like, if you're going to shoot, you better shoot straight. Like, what? Make up your mind. Actually, this is her trying to get into a federal building. Sorry, Maxine. It's all right. You probably have maybe 3 years left. And I'm praying for you. She's actually 32. She's a crypto trader. That's why she looks that way.
Who they have arrested.
But truth is, I think she's pushing 90. And I'll bet you the people around her have those pew-pew things. Yeah, not being a hypocrite here, Maxine. This is just enraged. We got Muslim Brotherhood. This is going to be all over the United States of America. Hey, looky there. Everyone's going into the new Jordan shoe store. I guess they're doing a buy none, get them all free shoes. So, but again, it's nothing to see here. It's just peaceful. This is not looting you're seeing taking place. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let's listen into how the news anchored. Okay, let's listen.
Be recognized, and that their little spree of theft will be rewarded with some.
Their little spree of theft will be rewarded. And they had this guy on CNN, and he's like, "This is what happened. The cops' hands are tied, whatever," and they're just like cutting him off. They're like, we got to break away to a commercial break.
What are you thinking?
Well, we got to this moment because California has a sanctuary policy. The state law forbids local law enforcement from cooperating with, or local government from cooperating with immigration enforcement. We have immigration laws that govern the entire land, and California is willfully ignoring them. California's left-wing politicians set this up. If California had long been cooperating and helping enforce immigration laws all along the way, this would not be.
It's not the whole state. You do know that some of this is jurisdictions. There are certain towns that do. Yeah, but there are certain. But there are certain towns that absolutely have cooperated with federal authorities.
Shouldn't they all?
You know, this is part of the issue that is always interesting here is when Republicans want to talk about states' rights. It's about states' rights when it is something that they're interested in, and not when it is something that perhaps Democrats and their states are interested in. And so I think.
But we've all agreed on what immigration laws are.
Well, there's not a state. We're going to talk about this more in the hour. I want to bring in Stephen.
And I'm going to bet dollars to donuts that this young man will not be invited back. And once again, let's just all stick to the script. We're just having fun.
People, it could turn very volatile if you move law enforcement in there in the wrong way and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation.
Just having fun, you know, watching some cars burn. Yeah, just doing some shopping. As Gavin says, come get me, tough guy. So again, kids, the script is this is a manufactured crisis. It's Trump's fault. The fires are Trump's fault. The flood, the rioting, anything else? The economy, the stock market. People are just, First Amendment rights. But what they don't tell you is they don't have First Amendment rights because they're not of the United States of America. Get your First Amendment right when you're not, say, burning the American flag, saying Viva la Mexico, because y'all ain't American. Let's break away to the most hated man in the universe.
Fear, the horror. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a.
And breaking news, truth is, they'll never arrest him. The only one who's going to get arrested is Donald Trump, which he was. Everyone else in the Senate, the CIA, the House, whoever, y'all ain't getting arrested. No one's going to go to jail. Everyone's going to keep stealing money. What did Doge come up with? Are you guys up to like 5 trillion now? We're all just waiting for these files to be released. But at the end of the day, don't focus on any of that. Focus on kittens and making your digits go up. Which, talking about digits, someone left a comment. I said this is going to be a dead cat bounce, which we all made money going down, okay? Again, kittens. Cute ones still bounce. We made money down. Right here, we all went in. We all rode it all the way up. We all took profit in the purple. Market then pulled back. See, purple pulls back to this line. This is my indicator. See, it's highly respected. And then it bounces. This right here is a rising wedge. This is actually bearish. It's going to break down into my hair. This is what we're all doing. We're going to wait for this rising wedge. This is on QQQ if you want to learn how to do it, or we trade every day. Look, this is June, made 42%, one contract. This is June, made 39%. This is $345. What did we make on the last one? $535. Let's throw up a few. Meta. 3,400, 370, that's almost $4,000. The reason why I had to start watch lists was because trolls are like, show us what you're trading. That is what I am currently trading. And now you're going to say, well, what about the losses? The losses I cut short. Because Bravo don't play. I even do it on the show. Remember this? I think it was this one we took out a real quick short. It started to reverse. I'm like, that's it, I'm out. Everyone like, purple though. I'm like, I don't care. It can keep going. It crossed the 200. My reactor, see, bounces, keeps going. I'm not in that. Only held one position on this channel for probably 4 years. Thank you, Stephen Van Meter. An amazing friend, but it's a macro trade. Bravo no do macro. Macaroni and cheese, if it's gluten-free, that's my wife. And whatever she cooks, I eat. But anywho, in regards to this rising wedge, it's going to break. It's probably going to, these are just probabilities. This is going to be the true test. Are we going under and we keep going lower? You find support, we move higher, I take the swing trade up. I'm wrong on the dead cat bounce. Again, kind of macro-ish. And I could use things like this. We look at this, like JP Morgan warns, this would be a great show. Gradually seeping up and spreading across the economy, despite job growth. Oh, come on. Look at our economy. Consumers out of savings. Consumer credit hit $18 billion. Fed expected $11 billion. Now, that's a little bit higher. Credit card debt increased 7%. Total balances hit over $5 trillion. Hello? And 2030. Oh, okay. Not so much impulse buy. China. You want some more macro? Exports to the U.S. clocked their sharpest drop in more than 5 years, down 34%. So what else? Auto companies in full panic. Morgan Stanley, the dollar has decoupled from treasury yields. This is the best way to trade it. Again, we put all the macro into a blender and we kind of can look at this going, okay. My bet is it's a bear market bounce, according to the economy. But I will stick to the charts. I will trade those stupid little lines, and I will take my profit of $3,790 and buy stuff like kittens. If you want to learn how to do this, I'm filming a new video every single day on how to do what I'm telling you. It's $2.99, goes to $3.99, $4.99. Right now you get the bear market. The one after I'm done here, I'm going to film reverse button. Do you know what that is? When the swing goes up and it starts rolling, you like reverse, flatten, ETFs, back testing, taxes, trend is your friend, wedge, triangle. We just talked about that. This course is just chocked full of AI. I don't even know what that means. And I'm always going to add to that, like, because AI is always expanding. I'll teach you how to have it trade my strategies, then you put AI on top of it. For you lazy traders, and I get it, it's not like you don't want to sit at a computer. Actually, don't. This is traded on the daily. We all got in. This was the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Guys, it's different than the Qs. I trade each stock differently. Look, couldn't get above it. Couldn't get above it. Couldn't, you see? See, you just can't get it, can you? This was a cut your loss, like 1%. Still, whatever. I'm just waiting for that. Get rejected. Come on down. With that, breaking news. Let me get you over that finish line. $1 million. Life gets so much easier. And the digits grow exponentially after that. Ask anyone that hit $1 million, unless they hang around with a bunch of idiots. Learn about that in the video too. Stop hanging around with idiots. With people that encourage you. If you don't know how to do that, ask ChatGPT. And with that, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.